Are you curious? This is Angy Stewart from InnerLight and Kardec Radio. Today we are going to talk about the past life regression or past life therapy. What is it? If you want to know more, please subscribe to our channel, share with your friends, and give your like. So, what is it and why do we need this? This is a type of therapy. Usually this therapy is done by a psychiatrist or by a psychologist, and they have a special training in hypnotherapy. But why someone needs it? This therapy is recommended to people that have a hard time leaving certain situations. For example, a person that is extremely afraid of going in an elevator, or a person that's extremely afraid of heights, or going in the ocean, going on an airplane. So there are certain situations that the people are triggered and they get extremely stressed. Even having certain kinds of panic attack. So they need help to be able to cope with it. And what a hypnotherapy or past life regression does. What they do is that they hypnotize the person and they bring this person to a moment in their lifetime that thing happened, or that certain thing happened to make this person afraid of leaving that situation. So until there, okay, but Dr. Brian Weiss, he is an American psychiatrist and this is his job, and he was doing lots of sessions with one woman many years ago, and she was not going anywhere. She was not getting better. He was getting very frustrated and he didn't know what to do. And then one day he was trying to bring her to a very young age when she went actually in a deep trance and she woke up in another lifetime. Yes. He also couldn't believe, he couldn't understand. He did not believe in reincarnation. So he was like, what is it? It's a long story, but you can find many beautiful interviews, even with Oprah, and he gives details of how this lady had so many details that he actually had to go in research to understand what was she talking about. She gave him names, dates, streets. She gave him so much information that he was actually able to trace this information. Later on, she actually gave information about his personal life. Yes, certain things that only him and his father knew, nobody else. So this was so extremely strong that made the doctor, who did not believe in other lifetimes, to start really trying to understand what was it. And then Dr. Brian Weiss brought us these beautiful books for us. I will actually read some of the titles, because if you haven't yet the opportunity of buying it, please do so. I don't get any commission from it, but he is really good. His first book, extremely amazing, was called Many Lives, Many Masters. This is translated to many languages, and this is the first book that actually brought all this knowledge to scientific field, because he wrote this book very connected to science, trying to demonstrate It was not a lie, it was not an imagination. It was actually something this lady discovered somehow, and later on he was able to prove, confirm, discover it was actually right. Many other books, but these titles are beautiful. Through Time into Healing, that's a beautiful one. And the other one is Same Soul, Same Bodies, also talking about what we know in Spiritism. Because we believe in reincarnation, we know this physical body will live one time, but the spirit that inhabits this body will live many, many, many experiences. I want to recommend you a Spiritist book too. This one here, The Medium's Book, written by Allan Kardec. It was actually codified by Allan Kardec, written by the spirits. In this book, you have a lot of information about what is mediumship, how to deal with it. And of course, the spirits will be talking about their previous times, their previous mistakes, and how we can improve. So it's a great book if you want to understand more about the mediumship phenomena. Coming back to the past lives therapy. In Spiritism, we recommend people not to go into a past life regression therapy just for curiosity, especially if the doctor that will be performing this therapy is not a spiritist doctor, meaning this doctor actually does not understand about spiritism, doesn't understand about reincarnation, previous lives, the action and reaction law, because you know lots of things can happen and you can actually come back with a very hard impression of your past life. As you know, we are evolving constantly. This lifetime is our best time. So imagine how we were 100, 200, 500 years ago. If this is our best time, in the past we committed lots and lots and lots of mistakes, lots of problems happened. So if this person doesn't really know how to disconnect you from past issues, you will actually come back with more problems than solutions. But if you are one of these people that cannot go in a swimming pool, cannot go in an elevator, have to take heavy medication or even alcohol to take an airplane, then yes, it is recommended. Because when you do this type of a regression, you will quickly connect with the problem that happened in one of your past lives that caused you so much trauma. And in this life, every time you are exposed to that, you freak out, you get desperate. And this will bring you this clarity, this understanding, and you will actually calm down because you will realize this is something that already happened. It brought you a lot of trauma to that time, but in this time you were able to understand and resolve it. So if you have this issue, go for it. And I will see you next week. Bye-bye.